Right, let's talk about the Nav Joel Stakes tomorrow at Newmarket. Penton won this race last year. Your views on this race?
No, I can't see Penton. As a 7-year-old winning again, he won last time. He wouldn't be one for me.
Wasn't fancy last time when he won it though at
That's
10
true.
to 1 either,
That's
was
very
he?
true. No,
But
no.
I think
The ground's gone against
as,
it.
as the season's gone on, we've really got to know what this horse is about, haven't we? And it's
we backed it last time at Sandown, didn't we? When the juice was in the ground.
When the juice was flying in the ground. That's it. He likes cutting the ground. He could probably go good to soft, but really, I'm backing this horse when he runs in a bog. So not for me this time.
Okay. Talking about a bog, it would be soft falling rain, wouldn't it? If it was a bog.
Yeah. Funny that. You've made some sort of connection there, mate.
I don't know how you did it. But this one will take all the beating, right? This is why Michael de Kock is here. Right?
That's got to be. It's got to be. Like we talked about a Gugu, and it will have a
That's a travelling companion, surely.
Yeah, absolutely. It's got to be.
Yeah.
And what about the bottom one, Monteridge?
No, I know he got the better of Gloria Waits, I think, last time out. I think he'll be second in the market for this race. But I'd actually take on Gloria Waits to overturn that form again. Back on Newmarket, on good to firm ground is more or less ideal for him. So it'd be nice to see him come back into form, and I'd happily take Monty Ridge on with Gloria Waits.
I actually agree. I like Gloria Waits. I think he ran second in the Guineas.
Second in the Guineas, obviously behind Dawn Approach.
Yep.
So, I mean, as far as you're concerned on this particular race, is it soft falling rain?
Yeah, foregone conclusion. Soft falling rain, and maybe put it in a double with Radiator.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Selection, Billy?
No, I think Gloria Waits at 16 to 1 is really good value. He was stopped at Goodwood. He still had a chance. He's got the blinkers back on today instead of the cheek pieces. And for me, he would be the value, Gloria Waits.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm really wanting to get stuck into this next race because I think a lovely double tomorrow of the two R's, Radiator and Rosina. I love this horse. I won it at Moyclair at the Curragh, 7 to 1. Why it was 7 to 1, I do not know.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, apparently the best price is 6 to 4. Let's have some of that.
Yeah. And what's the best thing about this horse, Pete?
Huh?
What's the best thing about it?
Well, I mean, it is trained by Clive Britton.
Exactly.
Absolutely, and he's got a tremendous record. You go back to 1992, he actually won this race.
Yeah.
Clive Britton, that's how long he's been training for. I mean, I remember such great horses in the 80s as well. But this horse will go down the same route as some of the others that he's had, and this mile will not fear him at all. I think this is a much better option than the Cheveley over 6. This is up to a mile. I'm really strong on this.
That's the point, isn't it? The mile. I mean, it ran in the Queen Mary.
Did win in the Queen Mary,
yeah. Will it stay the mile? Will she stay the mile?
Well, Clive Britton. They asked him, after the Moyclair and Curragh, and they said, will she stay the mile? He said, staying the mile is not a problem at all.
And he didn't have any problems about taking on these horses. He takes one on here in called Wonderfully at the bottom. Okay, that horse was barged and on the rails, but this horse would have still won that. The only one here is a bit unexposed is the Sidebin Seville Itamal.
Disagree.
Go on then. Why?
Well, if I was going to have a punt on anything else apart from Rosina, I'd have a go on Avenue Gabriel, who actually looked quite impressive, won quite comfortably, stepping up to a mile for the first time. So, bringing it obviously over from Ireland, doesn't bring too many runners over either, Deegan. So I'm quite interested in that, to be honest, at a decent price.
This was entered up. I'd be interested to see if this runs because this is entered up for a big race in the Curragh on Sunday. But I mean, in relation to that, you've got Ballybacca Queen as well over from Ireland.
They're in the same race. Yeah,
absolutely, rated 97. Ridden by Pat Smullen. Views on that one?
It'll be close between those two. But I honestly think those Irish Raiders are the next best thing to Clive Britton. So I'm not going to go in.
But this is a much weaker race. I mean, you think about the horses that were in that Curragh race. There's nothing of that calibre in here. And he's well clear on the ratings. Rosina, 114. Itamal, 107. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to win by 7 lengths, but the mile will definitely suit this horse.
Yeah. I believe so. He's got
arguably.
Related to 2 winners on the dam side that won up to 10 furlongs. If you want to go back to pedigree, it's all in there as well. Obviously by Ifraj, which is quite a speedy thing, but we'll go up to a mile, and if he doesn't stay, I'll be surprised. Clive Britton felt quite positively about it that she would.
This Newmarket race, a cracking race. Tom, your selection.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Rosina. I mean, there's a slight doubt maybe, but we've looked through the pedigree and I think it will stay. Second best, Avenue Gabriel.
I wouldn't take 6 to 4 about a horse with a stamina doubt. I like the Godolphin filly. Ictimar, and I think Charlie Hill's Crescelium is interesting each way. We've not mentioned that, but I think that could win it. That's better than she's shown so far.
Okay, well it all depends if you go for the one that knows their stuff, because I tell you what, Rosina is my nap of the day.